Hello and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we take a first look at the Invictus Launch week. This is the new free flight event that's going on right now. There are a lot of ships to try out. You can try out the whole game for free during that duration. It runs until the 31st of May, I think. And yeah. Today is Anvil Aerospace on display, and we're going to check out the whole location and what ships are there. So yeah, please enjoy. Okay, short checkup. Yep. Looks cool so far. Okay, so there's one of my mates, and another one should be already downstairs. And yeah, together we'll take a look at the expo. Okay, so there's the other crewmate. There's another player. If I remember correctly, we need to go to the spaceport first, and from that we can go to the Expo Center. Oh, Vision Center. Yeah, to the Vision Center. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, 50 seconds left. Here comes the shuttle.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
All right, on we go.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. The next shuttle is approaching. Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. A friendly reminder to check for your personal belongings before and after all shuttle flights, and to dispose of any trash at appropriate receptacles. Passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Oh, we missed that. Take the next one. In, yeah, roughly 30 seconds. That's okay.
We aim to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight. The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Next stop, the Vision Center.
That was close.
Gateway to world-class events and entertainment.
Hey there, Akim. How you doing? Checking out the Invictus Launch week. And yeah, I'm very excited to see how it looks over there. The last times we were at New Babbage, I think. And yeah, now a completely new venue. So I'm very excited to see that. And here we are.
Approaching next station. If
Awesome.
this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart.
Alright, let's see what we get here. Oh, that's nice to hear. Thank you. So yeah, we'll take a smooth tour. Just wandering around and look at all the ships and the location itself. And yeah, if there's a newly added ship, but I don't think there is today, then we're gonna take it out for a test flight, just see what it looks like and how it behaves. Alright, here we are. This looks magnificent. This launch week 2952. Distinct in service.
But as a team, working together. What they have to look forward to in naval service. For centuries, Invictus has been a time of friends and family.
That looks nice.
Celebrated as a duty, service, and civic pride. While training at one of the Navy forges on MacArthur, recruits will push themselves to their physical and mental limits. But the real lesson that our divisional officers will impart
Tribute to the
is that
naval
Navy
rescue
doesn't
operations
excel based on the individual,
in Vega.
but as a team,
Time to step up.
working together. A time-honored tradition since 2540. Invictus Launch
Some cool merch over here. If you fancy another manufacturers, that's where you can get it. Let's check out the other side.
Invictus is a celebration of the men and women who are about to ship off to begin their training. Launch Week not only provides an opportunity to celebrate our recent graduates, but also gives our active service members much needed recreation.
So my buddy's buying a leather jacket and then we're going up. I guess it will be quite similar because I guess it's you know, it's a proved concept and it works, so why change it, you know? So I guess it will be at least layout side it will be the same. But we'll find out right now. I'm not sure if he has trousers. I hope he has. And some boots. Okay, there was no elevator. There is one. Oh, we take that. Oh, there's the schedule. That's cool. Still got Anvil for now.
The UEE Navy, united in purpose. Hello and welcome to the Invictus Expo Hall. Invictus Launch Week not only marks the graduation of the latest class of starmen and pilots entering service into the UEE Navy, but signifies the date that new recruits all over the Empire report to start their service. Duty, tradition, service. A life in the UEE Navy is about building a better universe for your loved ones. While at Invictus, take a moment to honor all naval starmen, past, present, and future, for faithfully defending the Empire. Remember, Invictus is an opportunity to celebrate those who are about to embark on their journey in the UEE Navy. Be sure to
I'm not sure what to think of that, but yeah, I mean,
the UEE Navy.
If it's working, I don't know, you know.
Hello.
Never change running system, I guess, was their approach. And I can understand it. I mean, the outside looks different, and maybe the inside. We haven't seen it all. So, let's be open.
To craft the light fighter.
Ever want to see what life is like aboard a capital ship? This year's Invictus is offering a rare opportunity to explore an active duty Javelin destroyer. Get an inside look at some of your favorite manufacturers' ships. Check the daily schedule for directions.
After all,
Please consult our map and take advantage of all the exhibits this year's Invictus has to offer. Be sure to check back every day to see the full lineup of ships and technology now available to the UEE Navy.
now, see your authorized
The Navy would like to thank our private and corporate partners for making this year's Invictus the best yet. The UEE Navy, united in purpose. Hello and welcome to the Invictus Expo Hall.
Okay, so let's get to the main hall. Check out.
That will be opening on the Carrack in the new year. Together, naval and Anvil engineers and scientists are looking to develop a next generation of ship technology.
Invictus Launch Week 2952. When looking at the fleet proudly displayed in these halls, it's easy to misinterpret them as a showing of the incredible might and undeniable strength of the United Empire of Earth Navy. But instead, we ask those assembled here today to consider the innovation and ingenuity behind these modern marvels of warfare. While the brave starmen who volunteered to serve aboard these crafts are indeed heroes worthy of praise and gratitude, let this launch week be equally a celebration for the engineers and craftsmen who have dedicated themselves to creating a next generation fighting force ready to defend the Empire for decades to come. Welcome to Invictus 2952.
Ever since Anvil Aerospace emerged
Cool.
from Terrapin, pilots and
Alright, let's check out what do we got here today. So we got the main hall, Gladiator, Arrow, Pices, Carrack and the Terrapin. On the low levels you got the Spartan and the Ballista. And some, what are that? Crucible, Legionnaire, Liberator? Don't know what these are. Oh, these are the concepts, right? Yeah. And then we got the F7 Hornets, the Valkyrie, Hurricane and the Lightning. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's take a look around, shall we?
As members of the Empire, it's your right to inspect the latest acquisitions of the UEE Navy. While fighters like the Hornet and Gladiator have become synonymous with the UEE Navy, the truth is that with the variety of operations...
Anvil Aerospace on as profession Professor Zeshel Lee, probably, after the loss of a naval cruiser during a charting mission in 2815, it was determined that the UAEN was in need of a dedicated exploring vessel that could survive operations into the most dangerous regions of space. Anvil Aerospace was chosen to build this new ship and set out to mark the ideal exploration craft. To ensure that the ship's sensor suit would be worthy of the role, Anvil hired Professor Zeshel Lee to create a custom spectrum isometrics more sensitive than anything built to date. Thanks to Zeshel Lee's work, military Carracks have logged hundreds of discoveries, including full surveys of countless moons, comets, jump points and asteroid fields, and they continue to be actively produced and used today. Okay, so that's the Anvil Aero light fighter. Really agile, really powerful, and a hell of a lot of fun to fly. Is the new PvP platforms open? I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't read anything about it. I guess it will open. Yeah. During the week, I would say during the next week. I'm not sure. I have to read that up myself, to be honest. I'm not sure if you get wait, we could check if we get a mission for that. Not sure. Mercenary maybe? Surveillance detected. Or is it personal? Let's see. Yeah, no, I would say it hasn't started. I would say you will get a special message for that, that you can then accept, and yeah, then you could start the PvP mission. So what was that? That was the Anvil Gladiator. Right. This thing packs quite a punch, especially with all those missiles and laser repeaters, I guess. It's awesome. Oh wait, I guess that is one of the new ships, right? Gladiator? I'm not sure. Is that one of the news? Can't remember that it was there before. Well, let's check. Dude, get out of the way. Manufacturer Anvil Aerospace, Focus Bomber. Civilian model of the Gladiator appeals to those that want to explore the verse with a bit of added security. Supporting maximum of 2, the Gladiator is perfectly equipped to explore and fight with or without a wingman. The civilian model allows pilots to choose between an extra cargo hull or a bomb bay. Okay, let's get in. I guess that's one of the newly added ones, right? Let's see if we can hop in there.
With Anvil Aerospace. UEE Navy Small Battalion. You are invited to train with the Marines in hostile environments.
Oh, look at that. You can also have a gunner on that one. Wow. That's a mighty ship. Alright, cool. Can we actually rent this? Try it out? Let's get that. Here you go. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, look at that big Carrack. That's such a cool exploring ship. I really like it. I really do like it, especially for multi-crew. If you got a couple of friends with you and you're looking for a ship that you all can join, that's one of the best choices you can make. Okay, here we can see some modules like shield boosters and engines and cooling systems. With that you can upgrade your ship. Fight harder. All too often, in the heat of battle, victory can be determined by the slimmest of margins. That's why experienced naval pilots seek to optimize their craft's loadout, down to the smallest detail. The right combination of power plant, shield generator, and cooler can take an already exceptional vehicle to the next level, by striking the perfect balance of power, speed, and endurance needed in a specific operation. Imagine you were a naval pilot. What combination of components featured here would you use to optimize your craft? Here's another recruitment center.
The UEE Navy couldn't be prouder of our partnership with Anvil Aerospace. Their fighters, exploration ships, and transports are on the front line every day, keeping the Empire safe. We look forward to our continued relationship with them and invite you to take a look at their work up close. While fighters like the Hornet and Gladiator have become synonymous with the UEE Navy, the truth is that with the variety of operations over the vastness of the Empire, the Navy utilized a variety of ships, including some models made for the private sector. Invictus Launch Week is a great opportunity to see your taxes at work. As members of the Empire, it's your right to inspect the latest acquisitions of the UEE Navy.
That's the Terrapin Pathfinder. Oh. It's also a massive ship.
Partnerships with Anvil Aerospace. Their fighters, exploration ships, and transports are on the front line every day for the Empire.
Okay, so this is the Pices, that small little ship that normally fits into the Carrack, and this is your small little the exploration raft that you can drop off from the Carrack to go to yeah, different places where you can't get with a huge ship.
UEE Navy small but elite group of vehicle operators trained for a variety of operations. But for their combat search and rescue training, they are some of the few non-marine military personnel who are invited to train with the Marines on the hostile environments of Corin.
Fight smarter when it comes to arming the vehicles of the Navy's fleet. The choice of what to equip where goes well beyond choosing whichever weapon punches above its weight class. Instead, pilots need to carefully consider a whole host of variables ranging from ammo and power consumption to shield and armor penetration in order to select the right weapon loadout for the operation. Imagine you were a naval pilot. Which of the weapons featured here would you use if you were facing off against a Vandal boarding party versus if you were dealing with the vicious outlaw pack? Okay, time now to head downstairs and check out the lower level.
Welcome to the Invictus ship hall. All of these vehicles you see on display are this year's additions to the fleet. With the expanding nature of operations throughout the systems, have a look to see how each of these ships will help develop. Engineering research facility that will be opening on the Carrack in the new year.
Okay, this is one of the vehicles with the surface. It's the Ballista for anti-air defense.
This is Anvil
Look at those huge tires and the suspension. That's so crazy.
While fighters like the Hornet and Gladiator become synonymous with the UEE Navy, the truth is
The Navy needs your help. While the United Empire of Earth is a prosperous and thriving center of humanity, it takes tireless effort of the brave starmen of the UEE Navy to keep it that way. Whether near or abroad, there is no threat that the Navy isn't prepared to face to keep the Empire safe. Question is, are you ready to join the fight? Helping to heal. The UEE strives to serve as a safe haven to all of humanity, but sometimes forces majeure strike that are beyond our control. From the droughts on Jar to devastating famine on Hyperion, the Navy is instrumental in providing vital humanitarian aid across the Empire. Thanks to our advanced logistical and supply network, the Navy is primed to deliver help to wherever it's needed, most in even the harshest of conditions. United in purpose. Again, they did a really cool
Invictus
job.
Launch Week is a great opportunity to see your taxes at work. As members of the Empire, it's your right to inspect the latest acquisitions of the UEE Navy.
Fighting on the front, under the command of Admiral Bishop, the Second Fleet is engaged in a valiant war against the merciless Vandul. These monstrous aliens have dedicated themselves to eradicating all of humanity, and it is the incomparable UEE Navy who will stop them once and for all. Each hard-earned victory helps push their hordes further back from our borders, while patrols monitor distant star systems to guard against threats unknown. Will you join the fight on the front?
To see how each of these ships will help defend the Empire.
Securing our home. Travel across the Empire, and you will discover hubs of trade, beacons of culture, and scientific centers. Sadly, too often there are nefarious actors like the vicious Xenothreat Outlaw Pack who seek to enrich themselves through violence and lawlessness. When these threats loom too large for local principalities to handle, it is the Navy's sworn duty to vanquish these outlaws from wherever they may hide, even the notorious pirate system. Will you join us in securing our home?
Trade with the Marines on the hostile environments of Corinth.
This is another one of the ground vehicles. That's the Spartan. That's really more or less for ground combat. But I guess with that Gatling you can also defend against some aircraft. Rude.
Ever since Anvil Aerospace,
Okay, now we get to the concept hall.
politicians alike have cited their spacecraft
Here we can see some of the concepts that are worked on
exploration to legislate.
and might be released in the future. Alright, what do we have here?
While fighters
This looks
like the
cool.
Hornet and Gladiator become synonymous with the UEE Navy, the truth is that with the variety of operations over the vast
The Anvil Liberator
the Navy utilizes a
transporter.
variety of ships, including
Anvil
submarines,
continues its tradition of excellence with the Liberator, an open-air vehicle carrier designed with the same quantum drive and long-distance capabilities of military spec carriers and pathfinders, but tailored to the civilian market. The Liberator is the ideal carrier to put your fleet on the front line of any operation. That looks nice.
The UEE Navy couldn't be prouder of our partnership with Anvil Aerospace. Their fighters, exploration ships, and transports are on the front line every day, keeping the Empire safe. We look forward to our continued relationship with them and invite you to take a look at their work up close. Invictus Launch Week is a great opportunity to see your taxes at work. As members of the Empire, it's your right to inspect the latest acquisitions of the UEE Navy.
It's the Anvil Legionnaire. Focus boarding. When the operation calls for a hostile takeover of an enemy vehicle or station, the Anvil Legionnaire is ready to report for duty. With 8 drop seats, versatile docking options, and an advanced security infiltration system, even the most difficult of boarding actions is feasible with the Legionnaire in your fleet.
Combat search and rescue training, they are some of the few non-marine military
Yeah, this was just announced today, right?
hostile environments.
With the event starting. Yes, that's one of the newly added concepts that will probably come out in the next month, maybe next year. Not sure, but yeah, it's definitely worked on.
Welcome to the Invictus Ship Hall. All of these vehicles you see on display are this year's additions to the fleet. With the expanding nature of operations throughout the systems, have a look to see how each of these ships will help defend the Empire.
Oh wow, what's that? I haven't seen that before, have I? Oh yeah. I know, that's the Crucible. The Crucible. It's the kind of repairing platform, right? Wasn't it that?
The UEE Navy is proud to announce that Anvil Aerospace
It's the heavy repair, right? A so-called flying toolbox. The Crucible is Anvil Aerospace, first dedicated repair ship, featuring a rotating control bridge and a detachable pressurized workspace. Crucible is a versatile mobile... Wait, get your hands off. Versatile mobile garage, equipped with repair arms, a drone operation center, and all the equipment needed to overhaul a damaged craft back into fighting shape. Yeah. I'm really looking forward for this, as it's one of the coolest concepts for quite some time. I guess it was announced years ago, and still hasn't made it to the game, so I'm very excited to see that in-game. If they add it, or whenever they add it.
Ships, including some models made for the private sector. The UEE Navy couldn't be prouder of our partnership with Anvil Aerospace. Their fighters, exploration ships, and transports are on the front line every day, keeping the Empire safe. We look forward to our continued relationship with them and invite you to take a look at their work up close.
Alright, that's it for the lower hall. Now let's get to the Apex hall, the addition. Where a couple of classics are on display.
Ever since Anvil Aerospace emerged from the Terrapin, pilots and politicians alike have sighted their spacecraft and vehicles for hundreds of operations, from combat to exploration to logistics. UEE Navy small but elite group of vehicle operators trained for a variety of operations. But for their combat search and rescue training, they are some of the few non-marine military personnel who are invited to train with the Marines on the hostile environments of Corinth.
Okay, there it goes to the second hall.
Invictus Launch Week is a great opportunity to see your taxes at work. As members of the Empire, it's your right to inspect the latest acquisitions of the UEE Navy.
Right, that's the F8 Hornet. That's one hell of a beast. Still not in game to fly, or no, I guess it was just available for some very honored people, I guess. It's not simply for buy. It's the Squadron 999 F8 Lightning. The F8 Lightning was developed by Anvil Aerospace as a replacement for the previous generation F7A Hornet fighter. The UEE selected the Anvil Lightning for production because of the Hornet's string of military success and its overall familiarity with active pilots. The Lightning was developed specifically to counter what the military saw as the rising Vandal threat of 2940s, intended to outfly and outfight the current generation of Skype enclave spacecraft. To put this new craft through its paces, the Navy's elite test unit Squadron 999 were given full access to these next-generation fighters. After dozens of flights and simulated battles, the skilled, reckless pilots of the 999 proved valuable feedback that helped hone the Lightning into this imposing vehicle poised to make history. These are some uniforms, right? That's cool. Distinct in service. A naval oath. Hear and witness that I do solemnly pledge, mind and body, that I will serve and protect the United Empire of Earth against all who would seek to harm it and its people. That I will faithfully discharge the duties asked of me, and when called upon, I will defend the Empire with my life. That I will be the sword and the shield, that I will not falter nor fail, but fight and win. That I swear to do all in my power to act as a guardian of freedom and justice, as a champion of honor and valor, and as a true and proud member of the UEE Navy. Anvil Aerospace salutes Squadron 214, known far and wide as the Black Crowns. Squadron 214 has recently launched back into the public consciousness thanks to the exploits in the what's become known as the Virgil Raid. On the morning of August the 9th, 2932, 6 Gladiators of 214's Bravo flight launched from the UEE's Typhoon to investigate a distress signal in the Virgil system, and quickly encountered a Vandal incursion force. It was a close contest, but the Vandal were outclassed in the end after the squadron utilized the full might of their bombers. Once the dust settled, the surviving pilots were finally able to discover the source of the distress beacon, a member of 214 that had been sadly lost decades earlier, although the pilot had long expired. The Black Crowns retrieved the body, all the same, and brought them home. The story of their eagerness to help those in need inspired hearts and minds across the Empire. The unit will soon be transitioned to incorporate the F-8 Lightning into its flights, and it is expected they will achieve great things with the heavy fighter. Okay, so these were the F-7 Hornets, standard military fighter. That bad boy is the Valkyrie, one of the dropships of the Navy. So yeah, this is the Hurricane. It's one of the badass heavy fighters. Yeah, that's one of the most distinct fighters in the game. Because so many mount points. That's just crazy. So yeah, he can destroy a lot of bigger vehicles as well, and is still very agile, so it's definitely a beast. Yeah, that's the F8. Such a cool ship. Such a cool fighter. Really sleek design. For its size, at least. All right. I guess that's it for this day, for the first day. Yeah, lots of cool Anvil ships, especially the Carrack. I really adore the Carrack. If that one would be a little bit cheaper, I definitely would go for it. Especially for multi-crew action. It's really, really cool. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see on the next day. I think it's not tomorrow, but Sunday, I think. Then the next manufacturers on display. Then we'll take another round and look at the ships and the exhibitions. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Not much new to see, to find over here. So yeah, guess there will come more exciting manufacturers with yeah, some recently added ships that are actually flyable by now. So yeah, I guess they will be a bit more exciting. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like to stay, we'll switching over to SnowRunner now and get our trucks out in the mud again. So if you like,